Hello everyone and welcome to day, 44 of character design. It is currently 3:35 a.m. for me, so I'm gonna kind of hopefully do this episode a little quickly because I want to go to bed. So since it is the month of May, I've decided that I would participate in MerMay. So this month all characters are going to be mermaid based. I actually really enjoy working with a prompt board, and I think I'm going to start incorporating that every month. So, you know, I'm happy about that. If you want to follow the prompt board I'm using, I made my own. It uses prompt words, emojis, and color palettes. So here it is if you want to follow. And if you want to share them in the Discord, you can find that in the description or under mycard.co. Anyway, the first day prompt is cat, and I don't know, I feel like I drew a very typical KateKruzan cat mermaid. I wouldn't say it's like extraordinary. I think it's extraordinarily me, you know? But concept sketch was super quick and easy. I kind of gave her design like a shape theme, and that's like round shapes. And I gave her piercings, which is something I don't normally do. I give her like earrings and a few piercings. I mean, they're very like cute, like childish looking, so they're not like, you know, she's got piercings, you know what I mean? She's not like a gangster. And I also gave her some seashells on her bracelets and her necklace, just to give just some more fun element. But I really like how everything is very cohesive with the shapes. Like everything's round, everything's good. It's not sharp in a lot of spots. I very much enjoyed drawing this, and I honestly am enjoying drawing mermaids because I don't have to draw legs and I don't have to worry about getting them like super accurate. And the nice thing about mermaid tails is you have a lot of space to do a pattern, and then you can take that pattern and like really work with it on the tail and then incorporate it to the other parts of the design evenly. It's like just, it makes it a lot easier on my brain. Something else I was trying to go with this little cat lady is give her more of a tummy, make her chubby, which I typically draw my characters, not all of them, but a lot of them are like definitely not skinny in any way. So trying to work with drawing her tummy like over where her mermaid tail connects was very interesting, and it took a lot of fidgeting to get it to work, but I really like how it turned out. I think another thing nice about her design is all the frills. That also contributes to the overall shape theme, and that's, you know, circles, everything being round, but the frills, they're basically circles cut in half, and that really helped add to the round theme. But I really like the fact that it's also like on her eyelashes. I think that's very cool and interesting. I don't know, I just thought I was being a little clever. I also incorporated the frills on her tail, which I think is like peak moment for me. That was a great idea. I love how that turned out. But I was on to coloring, and when I looked at this cat character, I'm like, she's gonna be pink. Like, she's gonna be pink. Like, I'm gonna make her pink. I just don't see her any other way. And I'm like, well, let me try it with the color palette I wouldn't normally pick. So I've made her skin blue, and I tried a color palette. I mean, it works, but not for this girly. It's not her her moment. So I tried like a darker magenta or pink, and it also wasn't this character's moment. So I'm like, okay, I'm a cave, and I'm just gonna do the color palette I'd probably normally pick, and that's a light pink pale skin, and then like pastel primary colors as accents, like, because of course I would pick that. But it took me a while to like really figure that out, because of course I did. But once I put down that light pink color, pretty much everything kind of fell into place, and I kind of understood what I wanted to do. The only thing I kind of had a little bit of a difficult time doing or figuring out was that pattern on her like fishtail. I wanted to put some sort of pattern. So I was like, maybe sparkles, because she's, you know, she looks like a little princess, and that didn't work out. So I was like, you know what? Let me throw it on checkerboard to see how I like it. That didn't work out. And then I'm like, well, I like the checkerboard to a certain degree, and it's just not working because the theme, like the shape theme, is round. So I'm like, let me make it like if the checkerboard had like a round shape, and like I very much like that much better. I think it's very cool and interesting. So I just plopped that down and I was like, that's perfect for the pattern. I love it. And then I just went through adding, you know, that accent yellow color, which I really like. It's like a banana yellow, very cute. Another pattern in this design is stripes. I wanted to add stretch marks on her stomach, which it would incorporate and spawn in like my line idea that I did with this character. Now I did end up altering the stretch marks because I felt since all the lines on the rest of the design were really straight, the stretch marks being like very wavy, it just didn't make sense. So I eventually vetoed that and put normal lines. However, I really like the line theme in this design. Very cool, very fun. I definitely did have a little bit of a difficult time figuring out what patterns I wanted to put on her face, but then I was like, oh, I'll just do the tear things. Like I've done like the tear shape plenty of times, but I thought, I'm like, oh, let me put lines through it, and I think that was really, honestly, a really fresh take on it. So I was really happy that I was able to figure out something that I hadn't done before. So I thought it looked really cool. And I pretty much just put the finishing details on it, and I was pretty much good to go. Now this is the final design. I'm really, really happy with the way she turned out. I wish I could have, I don't know, maybe gotten a little more out of my comfort zone and made a character that is not so me, but I'm also very happy when I do make a character that's to my style and preferences to a T, because that's just like, I love that for me. But I definitely want to experiment more with these mermaid designs and try some new things. Try to, you know, figure it out. Or if I do something I'm familiar with, add a fun element to it or make it different. I can't say I'll do it for all of them because sometimes I'm short on time, so I'll just do something I'm familiar with, but you know, I would like to step out of my comfort zone a little bit. I actually do not have a name for this character. I thought about Marine or like Marina, but I'm like, that's kind of, I don't really like that. I did think of the name Tuna because she's a cat, and I think that is honestly kind of really funny. That might be her name. If you have any suggestions, leave them below. I can't think of anything else. Again, I love this design. I love how like the prompt word is just cat, and then you get like something like this that is so interesting and elaborate and fun to look at. God, my guinea pigs are making noises. But that's that. Anyway, thank you for joining me on today's video. I hope to see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll post every single MerMay the day I do them, like the day that they represent. So like May 1st is today, and it's the first prompt. If I don't post one for the day it's supposed to go up, it'll go up the next day, and then so on. So we might end up going over into the next month, but my goal is to not do that. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a comment, like the video. If you want to buy something off my Ko-fi, it is linked in the description. And that's it. Bye. I love you. Hope you liked today's design.